Hello, welcome to Great Educator Mindsets. This is Brian Reindl, Literacy Coach, and I'm here today to talk with you about the stress you might be feeling towards the end of the year. You want to have all your students successful, don't you? And but you're stressing about how to do that. And for your personal life, you realize summer's coming. Maybe you want to look better, to go to the beach. Guys, you want to be able to take your shirt off when you mow the lawn. You want to feel good about yourself. What is a tactic? What is a strategy? What is your mindset to get both of these things accomplished for the end of the year? And what I want to talk to you about tonight are the 3 C's: committed, compliant, and consistent. So let's start with school. You have a student that you know you can help get them to be proficient by the end of the year. Maybe it's a particular grade, reading level. Let's say in first grade you want to make sure that they get to the level J. The first thing you need to be thinking about is being committed. You have to be absolutely committed that this student is going to be reading on grade level. And your mindset has to be that nothing will stop you from achieving that goal. Nothing's going to get in your way. Committed is developing that why. For a student, you know that a why is that if they're not reading on grade level, for sure by 3rd grade, we know that the success rate is much more difficult, right? To be a proficient reader for life. So you want to do your best. Focus on one student. Be committed. You're going to get that student there no matter what. Let's talk about being compliant. There are things you need to do to inform your instruction in order to be successful and to reach your goal. You're committed. And one thing you're going to want to be doing is making sure you're taking a running record during guided reading on their new book from the previous day. So that means you are taking a running record on that student every other day. And what do you have to do with that? You can't just do that, you have to analyze it, right? What sources of information are they using and what sources of information are they neglecting, meaning structure, visual. Not only that, you need to be thinking about what strategic behaviors do you see and which ones do you need to prompt for. So I suggest using some kind of behavior checklist. And here I'm talking about reading behaviors, right? What are reading behaviors that you should see at a late, early level, at a transitional level? And there's some really great resources for that, one being the checklist you might find in Shaping Literate Minds or Interventions That Work by Dr. Linda Dorn and Carla Sofas. You have to be committed to analyzing that running record with the behavior checklist to know what is the student attending to, what behaviors are they doing unsupported, what do I need to teach next? And you need to be compliant with doing that every day, which brings me to consistent. Every day. If you're committed, you cannot miss a single day of working with that student. We have a limited amount of time left. You have to put that sense of urgency for your why so that you remain compliant and committed and consistent every single day meeting with that student. You need to take time to plan, to analyze their behaviors. Let's talk about your personal life a little bit. Let's say your goal is to lose 10 pounds of body fat. Today is what, April 22nd? Let's make the goal July 1st because in Wisconsin it doesn't get really nice until July, doesn't it? You want to lose 10 pounds of body fat by July 1st because you want to fit into that swimsuit. You want to take your shirt off while mowing the lawn. You want to feel happy, confident when you're at the beach, when you're at family gatherings, at the picnics, at the 4th of July parade. You want to stand tall, feel good. You have to be committed, and you know what? Nothing is going to get in your way when you have that why. You have that strong reason for why you want to do it. How are you going to be compliant? There's several things you need to do. You need to schedule your workouts. I would suggest you're working out 5 to 6 days a week. Put them on your calendar. You've heard it before. None of this is super exciting. I have no magic pills, but I have work for you to do. Compliance. Schedule your workouts and get to them. Do them. They're your priority because you're committed, right? Nothing's going to stand in your way. And then next you need to track your food. So there are lots of ways to do that. There are apps you can download on your phone or use on the web, like Lose It or MyFitnessPal. Put in your current weight and your goal to lose 10 pounds by the certain amount of dates. It will tell you how many calories you can have for that day. Make them good calories though, because they're the ones that count. Make sure you're not just putting in junk calories and staying within that calorie limit. That's not going to work. That will backfire. It'll cause cravings. It just won't work. You need to be compliant with those two things. And I would also throw in mindset. Are you taking any time every day to meditate or write your affirmations out or do some personal growth reading? Consistent. Here's where I fell down. Whenever I see my weight loss slowing down, it's because I'm not consistent. I can be consistent Monday through Friday, and then what happens? Saturday and Sunday come along, and a little here, a little there, you're not going to get the results. You need to be consistent all the way through the weekend. Because remember, you're committed. Nothing's going to get in your way. That means you need to comply to follow everything you're doing through the weekend. That is what's going to make the difference. And that's going to be that dream body, or that whatever your goal is. It doesn't have to be body fat. Whatever your goal is that you have, think about the 3 C's. And when you start to drift, when you start to feel like, I can't get this kid to this grade level, or what's the use? I'll never get to this. Go back to your 3 C's. Review why you want to do it. Check your compliance. Am I being compliant? Am I doing what I said I would do? And then am I doing it consistently? Am I doing it every single day? And this is about hitting a single every day. If you think about baseball, you don't need to hit a home run every day. You need to hit a single. That is being consistent. You don't have to be hitting that home run every day. So between now and whenever your school year ends, whatever you're committed to, I hope you're successful with that. And when you start to get down and start to get frustrated, bring in a friend, review one of the videos on my website, do your personal reading, review your why, which helps you be committed. In the meantime, keep up your great work as an educator and changing the world. Have a great mindset, and happiness will come out of you, and you'll be the person that you want to be. Thanks for watching. Tune in for another episode.